When I was a child, my mother's best friend told me, "You're going to have 6 children." I thought she was teasing. I really didn't like kids, not even as a kid. I was serious and quiet, and I was also a hypochondriac, and childbirth scared me. But I loved my dolls, and I had this one doll named Baby Beth with short blonde hair that I took everywhere. And I treated our toy poodle Andre like a baby. I dressed him in doll clothes and put him in my doll's high chair and read him books. So I guess maybe I had some sort of maternal instinct. But the few times that I babysat, I had to call my mom for help. My mom, on the other hand, was a nurse and loved children. "I wanted you kids more than anything else in the world," she told me. What I wanted more than anything else in the world was to be a writer. I wrote my first poem when I was 11, called Dreams Beyond the Sea. My mom read it and declared, "My daughter is a poet." I became a journalist in Italy. I also fell in love with a man who was much older than me and didn't want kids. We had cats instead. They were born on our bedroom floor. The day my boyfriend and I broke up, I had to find new homes for all the cats. I cried in the taxi going to the cat hostel. I remember thinking that this was the breakup. Then my mom got cancer and I left Italy. I didn't want her to die alone. During our last conversation, I thanked her for bringing me into the world. I was 33 years old, the same age my mother was when she had me. And so suddenly I wanted a daughter, but I wasn't in a relationship, and I felt in the middle of nowhere, back in America, after a decade in Italy, and without a mother to guide me through adulthood. I didn't know how I was going to become a mother, so I became a health reporter, and I mapped out a memoir called My Roman Girlhood, and followed one writer's mantra, book before baby. And then I got a story assignment on egg freezing, and I kind of freaked out. I was in my mid-30s, so right after that story, I froze my own eggs. I knew my mom was probably rooting for me. And the doctor told me that I was an egg-producing overachiever. Suddenly, I felt that I had gotten my entire life wrong, or at least that I hadn't yet done something that was in me. I don't have a sister, but I tell people that I have 2 sister lives, and one is a neurosurgeon, and the other is an Italian mama with 6 kids. I'm not going to be either, but maybe I can be still a little bit of both. Earlier this summer, I wrote a poem on whether or not to have children. It went like this. I still don't know if I could cradle a croupy body in a steamy shower, hold back the loose hairs of a sick child, or just be with the feverish little body that wants you to be. But ask me again when I am sleeping. My dreams will answer with the first smile, first step, the wonder of tiny toes, majesty of little feet.